Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Detail. Today, I want to take a look at the Total Remover from Gyeon. Total Remover is advertising that it can remove sealants, old coatings, factory waxes, high spots, and limescale and watermarks. Well, today I want to take a look at how it can, if it can, remove the first three. Coatings, waxes, and sealants. And we have the 63 ornament here, Corvair. We'll put a coating right here, we'll put a sealant right here, we'll put a wax right there, and we'll see what it can do. These products are made to primarily strip waxes and sealants. When it comes to coatings, what it's going to do is it's going to wear down its chemical resistance, which means it'll take away the beading, it'll take away any properties that can reject what lays down on top of the coating. Most of the coating's still going to remain, so if you want to remove it, you're going to have to polish the rest of it off. However, you don't have to. As long as you remove those chemical resistant properties or characteristics from the coating, you can lay the next layer down. It doesn't have to be within that family of the coating. It can be a different coating. I've tried it, and it works, and it holds up. This may help you. Let's give this a shot today. Again, this is the Gyeon Total Remover. Okay, so I went ahead off camera, washed it, and polished the area. I wanted to keep the length of the video reasonable. I value your time as much as mine. One thing I want to do before we apply the coating, the sealant, and the wax is to hit it with a panel prep. Make sure we removed any polish oils. When you're using a panel prep, by the way, douse the area. Let it sit for a little bit. Let it do its job. Let it break up whatever's on there. And then eventually come in and vigorously scrub at the area and get it squeaky clean. All right, well, how about we run some masking tape. Yeah, we'll put the coating over here. Put the sealant here and the wax here. Right? Does that sound good, sissy? Okay. We're going to start with this section right here. We'll put the coating in that section. D-quartz, go. Nothing really special. We're just going to apply it like we do any other coating. Crisscross pattern. Make sure we have even coverage in the area. Okay, wipe it off. We'll let that go. Time to move over to this section here, and we'll grab a polymer sealant. Moving over to this section, I'm going to grab the Vonix V80. This is a polymer sealant, a synthetic sealant. Let's get it applied. I'll let it haze over slightly, then we'll wipe it off. All right, slightly hazed over. Let's wipe this off. And then finally over here, we'll use a wax, and we'll use one of Fireball's boutique waxes here. I'm not sure which one this is, but anyway, it's a good quality wax, T1 Carnauba. So let me grab an applicator and we'll get that applied. Over here, put a nice thick layer on there, get some up into that pad. Just like that, nice and thick. Get it on even. This old paint never looked this good. They definitely were not riding around in the 60s and 70s looking like mirrors. If you could travel back in time and show them what you're capable of these days, right? That is going to do. So I'm going to peel the tape off here and we'll let it cure. We'll let it go for as long as it takes for all three of those to cure, and then we'll come back and get to work. Okay, good friends, this has had plenty of time to cure. Washed it off, and I'll bring the camera in. You can actually see the outline of where these protectants are. We'll wet it down so you can also see the hydrophobic properties before we get started. Maybe should we take some gloss measurements and see how that changes too before we use this? Douse it with the Total Remover here and see what kind of work we can get done with it. I think that's what we're going to do. Let me grab the gloss meter and I'll be right back. Let me bring you in a little bit closer. This is the outline right here where the coating is. There's also one right here for the sealant. You can see that. And there's also one right here for the wax. So we're going to be able to tell where the protectants are. Let's start with some gloss meter readings. See if we can get something accurate. 73, 87, 91. So the wax is the highest, and that makes a little bit of sense because you can really layer that thick and fill in. This has a real rough texture to it from being so old and beat up. But that's where we're starting, and we'll measure it again when we're done messing around. But let me spray some water on here and we'll see what type of beading we have to start with. Okay, let's get the waterworks going here. So we have beading, we have the water running off there. You can actually see the outline where it really misted. Let me get you the best angles that I can. All three areas protecting as they should. Tight water beads. We'll see if that changes. And we'll see how many times it takes, how many passes it takes with this chemical to remove the chemical resistance or the beading characteristics from these protectants. All right, what they want us to do is wash the vehicle, spray the product generously onto the panel, let it sit 1 to 3 minutes. You can spread it out if you want to. Never let it dry. Don't work in direct sunlight. You can rinse it off or wipe it off. You can wash. Repeat if necessary. So let's get to it. And when we rinse this off, if it seems like we're going to make sure that it's not leaving a film behind, masking the characteristics of these protectants. So we'll wash it with a pH neutral soap and then come back in and see if there's a difference. So let me wait the 1 to 3 minutes. We'll wait 3 minutes and then we'll come back. All right, a little over 3 minutes. Before we rinse, let's just kind of just gently spread it out. Spread it out there, I'm not using any pressure. Now let's rinse it off. Okay, so I see more sheeting in the sealant and the wax section here. I still see some pretty good beading in the coating section. So let me wash it. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab the bucket and the mitts. We'll wash it with a pH neutral shampoo. Make sure there's nothing from the chemical itself left behind. All right, let me get you in closer to each section. Actually, with the light, you're at a pretty good angle. Let's start with the coating section. That's still beating pretty good. Sealant. We have some sheeting in some areas. It's quick, other areas it's slow. The wax. The wax isn't doing too bad. I mean, it has some quick sheeting. So let's dry it off and do another round. I wouldn't consider either of these three completely removed. And it says, if necessary, do another round. That's what we will do. Let me dry it off once again. So we're not diluting the product when we spray it on there to let it do its work, right? I'll let that dry a little bit first, then we'll come back. Okay, now completely dry round 2 of the Total Remover. Where would something like this come into play when it comes to detailing? When you have a wax or a sealant or a coating that's aging and you want to finish it off so you can start the slate clean, wipe it clean, and get another layer of protection on there. Also, in the film and wrap industry, if you want to get the edges of your panels clean, you want to find something that works. For us, it's been the Kamikaze Body Cleanse that works fantastic. Again, it will remove the waxes and sealants, coatings. It will remove the characteristic of beading and its chemical resistance so you can get these things to stick. You do not have to remove it completely. No need. Get on there generously. So let's see what we've used this much of the bottle so far. Just to let you know where we're at. Cost effectiveness has to come into play as well. Just like before, we'll let it sit 1 to 3 minutes and we'll be back. All right, a little bit over 3 minutes. Let's do what we did before. Take a microfiber, lightly work it into the panel, spread it out. We'll rinse it off. We'll wash the surface, see where we stand. Before washing, still have the beading action here. Coating's hanging in there. Sealant's pretty much gone. And the wax, sheeting quickly, but it's still there. So that's after 2 rounds. Third round, this time around, we're going to leave the panel wet as if it's right after we washed it. And it does mention that way down deep in the description on the website. And then we'll use the wash mitt to work it in there. But first, we're going to let it sit again for 1 to 3 minutes. We're going to give it every chance we can to see if this works. I could tell you by now, I would have had it removed with the Kamikaze body cleanse. A little bit of labor, so it's a combination of mechanical and chemical decontamination, where this would just be mostly chemical with a little bit of, mechanical movements used by the wash mitt, which is very little. But so far, not impressive to me at all. Okay. Get the wash mitt. Wash the surface. See if this method changes anything at all about the characteristics of the protectants that are on this panel, what's left of them anyways. Rinse it off. So I think we can all see coating's still there. We're getting to the sealant, and the end panel there with the wax is finally starting to give in a bit. But not completely. This is going to be a pass for me. Again, I'm going to stick to the Kamikaze body cleanse. Let me know down in the comment section what you think. Your opinion is always of great value to me. And that'll do it for this video. Brian from Apex Detail, catch you in the next video. Before we go, we did take gloss meter readings, so I dried it. Let's get another round of the readings. Okay, so a slight change to the readings.